Thomas, welcome to the Nerd Wars that are MTG Arena.
Oh, I'm excited
And
to be here.
welcome all of you to another edition of A La Carte, our card game feature. Thomas, I don't know what your history with Magic the Gathering is.
I could tell you.
Let me know. What's your history with this, with Magic?
So, my friends owned a bunch of Magic cards. My friends who I met in middle school and early high school. They owned packs and packs and boxes of Magic cards. And so anytime I would play with them, I'm just playing with their cards. But of course, they know the game a whole lot better than me. The nice thing is, they wanted me to have fun too. So they were good teachers. They were patient with me. They didn't just whoop me every single time. It was fun. It was my introduction to proper card games. And I never had to spend a dime on it, so that was cool. Played with them all throughout high school, a little bit in college, and then in 2014, right after college, I played Magic the Gathering, the game, on Xbox 360. And I probably put 10 to 15 hours into that. It was a really good time. I didn't spend any money on it. I think it was either a free game or it cost like $5 or $10 or something.
Yeah, it was cheap. It was like one of those Xbox Live Arcade things. But yeah, so I have a little different history with it. My uncle got me into it when he had like old Magic cards. I was like, well, this is fun. And then I started getting new Magic cards. Started loving that, playing with my friends. Fell off for a while. Came back. Got way too into Magic cards, Thomas. I am talking. You know how you can buy those like long boxes?
Oh yeah.
And it's like a here basically you bought a set of that just came out basically, and then you could make probably like 5 or 6 decks just out of that long tube. I had like 3 or 4 of those full of decks that were doing all different things. At this time, Amazon became a problem for me. You find the card specifically that you want and order 4 of them, and then they're on the way the next day, you know.
Yep.
So I got way too into them. Eventually it was like, I just need to sell these and get these away from me. This crack has got to go away. But then the other day, I don't know why, maybe I was just thinking about card games because I've been playing Inscription and things like that. Instagram was like, oh, sponsored ad here, and it just showed me a card from the new MTG Arena thing they're doing, this Crimson Vow vampire stuff. And I was like, oh, you bastard, you got me again. Because I immediately started thinking about what that card meant and what you could build off of it. So, needless to say, downloaded MTG Arena. I think I played this like when it first came out, and it wasn't great. But now it's a lot like every free-to-play game. There's a battle pass. There's dailies that allow you to earn money that you can spend on packs and other things and things like that. You can spend real-world money and get these gems that'll allow you to buy stuff. There's a lot going on here. And they're pretty generous. Like when you first sign in, there's like a little code you can enter to get 3 free packs, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
There's another thing. There are codes for the last like 6 or 7 events that they've done that you can find online that'll give you packs. So like they're very generous right as you jump in. So if you are interested in Magic at all, I suggest doing a little digging and finding those codes and stuff, hopping in, and immediately start with a decent amount of things so you can start building decks and kind of doing your own thing. But I am pretty close to getting some monies here so that we can buy a pack and all those kind of things. So let's just hop into a game here. I play. If you look here, there's all these events you can do. There's all these different types of matches you could play. Standard, ranked is what I play a lot of. Then there's traditional standard. Don't know what that is. Traditional historic, which like the standard is like the last like 3 runs, I think.
Most games, it's like
yeah.
2 years or 2 or 3 expansions.
Right. And then historic is literally anything that has ever been released in MTG.
That'd be wild
Arena.
in Hearthstone, where it's just like everything's cuckoo bananas.
Well, so also when you boot up the game, it tells you like what things have been banned. Like this card is no longer allowed to be played in any sort of ranked match. So that's interesting because it shows that they're like keeping up. So I'm going to use my zombies deck. It's my Zomboids deck. It's the one that seems to do the best. So let's hop into a match here. And let's see how this goes. Let's see if I get rocked. Yeah, I was wow, that is so loud. So loud in my ears. I was so into the deck building aspect of this game that that's what hooked me.
Right.
Being able to build your own thing and be creative with what you're doing. I feel like not a lot of the card games that we've been playing lately allow you to do that very much. You know? Really like diving into the minutia of like, if I do this, it works off of that, and this works off of that, and this works off of that. I'm actually going to mulligan this, because this does not look like a hand I want right now. Yeah, I don't have any creatures or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and mulligan. Okay, here we go. Now we're doing a little better, I think. Okay. I'm going to keep. I have to get rid of one. So I'm going to get rid of this because I have a bunch of these. Let's hop in here. Are you familiar with the mechanics of Magic, Thomas, or has it been too long for you?
You know, I've played so many card games that at this point I could use refresher. So you draw 1 mana at the beginning. Well, no, you draw 1 card at the beginning of each turn,
turn down
right?
my audio a little bit here, Thomas. It is redonkulous.
It's
in my ears
blasted.
right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you get to draw 1 mana, or put out 1 mana each turn, and you draw 1 card each turn. I'm going to go ahead and drop this. What's this say here? When you cast a second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on him. That's... Why are you... I got it. Relax. Rushing me.
Are you against a human right now?
I am against a human. See, he just emoted at me. I'm going to hold on to that. We are going to go ahead and end my turn.
He's like, after all that?
Yeah. Well, I was explaining stuff to you, Thomas. He doesn't know that. He or she. But this is very, if you look at the background, very Hearthstone-y.
Well, yeah. What came first? Yeah, I think Hearthstone was the first one that I know of that had an interactable board. Interactive.
Yeah, and like, I don't know if it's blocked out by our thing, but you see my little bat friend over here?
Oh, yeah.
I can click on him.
Fun.
He does stuff. Just gonna go ahead and take that one. This is not looking good, Thomas. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this enchantment. Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures die, create a 2/2 black zombie with Decayed. And it can only be triggered once a turn, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop that now. On the next go around, I'll kill this guy or one of his other creatures that he pulls out, and we'll be doing all right. I need some mana though. Uh-oh, that's bad. What's he do?
You might have to read that for me because I can't.
When elite spellbinder enters the battlefield, look at the target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land permanent, and he did. So he exiled my card that I can now play from the exiled area, but for more than it's worth.
Is
So
any
that's
card like that, or is just that card like that?
That card specifically. So he looked at my hit when this came out. He was allowed to look at my hand
I see.
and exile the card and make it more to use. So I am going to go ahead and get rid of this and and get me a zombie out here.
There you go.
I really like the animations and stuff that happen for like special things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you would expect this from a game like Magic. It's the biggest card game, right? Like that their production quality is pretty high. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Aid the underprivileged. They may be a god in disguise. I shall not let you harm others.
Some of these cards that are Planeswalkers will come out and you know, talk to you and stuff. So they're really diving deep into the lore of Magic, which I don't really know much about. Oh, he can get a dragon out there if I don't kill that thing at some point. Okay. Well, Thomas, I think this is going to be a bad go of it.
Well,
I don't have anything good to do here.
so what you got in your hand? Walk me through, because like I said, my resolution is the greatest on my side.
So I have 2 crawls from the cellars, which is return a target creature card from your graveyard to your hand and put a +1/+1 counter on a zombie. I can't attack or block. That's bad. And I have this one here. Whenever a non-token zombie enters the battlefield under your control, create a token that's a copy of that creature. So basically, any zombie that isn't one of these, like a token creature, I can just have 2 of them that pop out immediately because it'll create a copy. This one's fun. It's an additional cost of this spell. Sacrifice any number of creatures. Create an XX blue and black zombie creature token with menace, where X is the total power of the sacrificed creatures. Unfortunately, I only have the 1 creature out there, so that's not very helpful.
So it sacrifices your guys and does what?
It creates like a... So basically, if I had multiple people out here, I could sacrifice them, and then their total power or toughness, like added together, is what the number of the creature would be. So if I had...
It just smushes them all together.
Smushes them all together and makes one big one.
Nice.
But unfortunately, I'm not getting good draws right now, so it looks like I think I'm gonna get wrecked, Thomas.
Stay your hand. Let's talk.
Yeah, because he has some guys. I just want to pass. Come on. So sometimes when you really can't do anything, the game is still like, do you want to do this? It won't help you to do it, but do you want to do it? And you have to hit pass every time. You have this like fast forward button in the bottom right. You can just auto pass, but sometimes that can backfire on you when you do something accidentally.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm getting... this is all bad, because I don't have the mana to play anything, and half the cards in my hand I can't really use. But what I'm going to do... I'm kind of effed here, Thomas. So, just got to keep going.
Got this.
He's just going to work me, because this guy up here is... he's... making sure that my character can't attack or block.
Right.
This guy over here is. And Planeswalkers have a bunch of different abilities, and you can actually attack a Planeswalker separate from the player you're facing, and try to take them out as quickly as possible so that they stop doing all the fun stuff that they do.
Right.
It's basically like having another player on the board.
Yeah.
Come on now. Resolve it. So yeah, this person is working me pretty good. If I was playing normally, I would just concede this. Because there's nothing I can do at this point.
Right.
Yeah, like this doesn't help me at all. So I'm actually just going to...
Oh.
GG.
GG.
So that's a womp womp. I was defeated pretty handily there. So each win will give you 2 of these.
2 of what?
To get you your rank up, and then each loss you'll go down 1. So it's really good about getting you leveled up into the tiers. Like I feel like in a game like, let's say like Apex or Overwatch, that rank up like really feels like a grind. Sometimes, you know, those like ranks up into the next tier.
Right.
Really could be brutal. Okay, well, since I did so bad on that one, let's try to go back in again. We'll use the same deck so we don't confuse people about what I'm doing here. Basically, usually how it works out is most of my stuff is very low cost, and I can just keep pumping out zombies over and over and over. And bringing the ones that usually like the enemy kills, I can usually just bring back from my graveyard, and they're right back out there. So hopefully we can get that rolling here. When was the last time you played Magic, Thomas?
Oh, 5 years ago, probably. Maybe.
I'm probably about in that area too.
Yeah, I mean, the first or the last real Magic I played was that game in 2014.
Would you like actually put some time into it?
Yeah, or even with my friends. I mean, we always played in high school because we were always at each other's houses.
Yeah.
You know, but that ain't happening lately.
Right.
So.
Yeah, you'd always, and that was the fun thing about, and I guess that's what you can do at like the historic stuff, is we didn't care if you were playing standard. Like if your card was green or your card, as a swamp or a forest, you could play it.
Oh, you guys! So you guys were loosey goosey.
Oh yeah, like we just, Oh, okay.
Like when my brother and I played Yu-Gi-Oh, we never, like when we were young, we each bought a few packs from like Target, and we did not know the rules. We had watched the TV show, and so we were just like, we don't really know what we're supposed to be doing, so we just played until all of our cards were gone. And since we had the same number of cards, it was usually pretty even.
Yeah, we were pretty... Okay, now here we go, Thomas. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is when this deck magically works. So, if you want to look at what I got here, all other zombies you control get +1/+0. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on this zombie.
Nice.
Here's that same enchantment. Whenever one or more non-token creatures die, create a 2/2 zombie.
Sweet.
So just keep pumping out zombies. That's the thing. They can die and they come back. They're the living dead. That's what I'm doing here. In case you were unfamiliar with how zombies worked.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and lay down my 1 mana, and because this guy only costs 1 mana, I'm going to drop him right in there. Now, something that always throws me off, unless the card has haste, the card has to be, it has like summoning sickness. You can't just like attack with a creature right away unless it has haste.
Right.
Oh, it looks like I'm playing a cleric deck, so this should be fun. It's like, if I can do more damage to him before he keeps gaining health, that'll probably be what's happening here. So now this guy came in, gave him a +1/+1 because he's a zombie, and he gets a +1 from this card. So now he's a 3/2, and I am going to attack. Yeah, here we go. You gain 3 life, draw a card. Yep, it's gonna be a lot of that. Good thing is right now, these 2 cards right here in my hand, Thomas, will bring back cards from my graveyard. So what I could do is I could use this corpse gobble, or corpse gobble, and kill these and like smash them together basically, and create a big zombie, and then bring those 2 back into the game.
Nice.
So I'm going to put this out first, and then on the next turn I will use this. Because whenever 1 or more non-creature tokens die, you can create another zombie, so he's about to get real upset, I think. As long as he doesn't do anything drastic on this next turn that messes me up, but...
Wait. That creature, where everything comes back to life, that's not a creature.
Which one?
In the bottom right, the when something dies,
one?
it comes back. On the board.
Oh, this one?
Yes. So it's an
so it's an
enchantment.
enchantment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an enchantment on the field. So now, total power of the sacrificed creatures. So this is going to be a 5/5, I believe. So if I go, we're going to do this guy and this guy. Submit. Yeah. So now I've created a 5/5 and a 2/2. What's this guy do? Doesn't untap. Okay. Whenever you gain life, untap him. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. Crawl from the cellar. Return a target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Put a +1/+1 counter on a target zombie you control. So I'm going to bring back this guy. And I'll put the +1/+1 on him. Now it's his turn. Now we're cooking with gas here, Thomas.
I'd say.
Because I can also do the corpse cobble again if I have the mana for it. It has that flashback. You can cast this card from your graveyard. And Crawl from the Cellar also has that same thing. So we're doing fantastic right now. Oh, nope, now we're not doing so good. Now we're not doing so good. That's bad. That is not what we want. Okay, we are going to return a target creature. We're going to bring him back. We're just going to start over again. Get everything out there. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. So now he's a 3/2. He's a 3/2. Once I attack with him, he has decayed, so he will die once he attacks.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that'll... Okay. Oh boy. We were doing real great until he killed that big creature I created.
Well, it's not over. What did that say? Whenever you gain life on tap? Oh yeah, because it's that creature.
Yeah, whenever he gains life on tap, and he has like a cleric deck, so he's just gonna continue to do that. So we can do this whole thing again, where I kill these two and bring it back out and see if he kills it again. Otherwise, he can just block and kill me pretty quickly.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. We'll see how this works out.
But he's... Oh, he's untapped right now?
Yeah.
So he can block, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can wait it out, actually. Let's wait it out. No attack. Let's see what happens on the next turn.
Yeah, because he could take the damage, heal himself. Like, heal the creature.
Right.
Well, I think that's how that works.
Well, he can't heal the creature unless he has something that, like, protects it from damage, but...
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was a Hearthstone
wouldn't-
thing where you can heal yourself or your creatures.
Right, and I wouldn't be able to kill him because I only have 5 damage outputting here. Oh, that's good. Whenever you gain a life, put +1/+1 on a target creature. That's unfortunate. What is this? An enchantment. There he goes. He's gaining life.
Wait, you start with 20, right?
Yep, start with 20, and he's going to put a +1/+1 on that guy. Bummer. Bummer City. Let's see what he does here. He's probably just going to attack me. Nope. He's going to wait it out.
Yeah, so he can block if he needs to. When it enters the battlefield...
Look at the top card of a player's library. You may put that card into their graveyard.
Oh, cool. So you could do that for him or you.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring this out.
Find your own zombie, throw it in the trash.
No, I'm going to graveyard his stuff. And then I'm going to not attack. So if as long as he doesn't just like murder me on the next go around, Thomas, I can use this again, the corpse cobble, and get a 10-10 out there. If I sacrifice all these. So we're gonna try that, and then I can bring all of these back with these here. So
cool. Yeah, this
we're gonna
is.
try that.
It's nice to see this on a second battle. You know.
Yeah. Because it's like the first time did not go the way it should have. Enters the battlefield, return target creature card. Oh, okay. He just brought back the thing that I killed, so that's good.
So in Hearthstone, Priest was my my main class, just like it was in World of Warcraft when I played that. So I like these life decks or tanky decks that usually, like, they thrive on making the game last a long time.
So this would have been good to have a little bit ago. Whenever a non-token creature zombie enters the battlefield under your control, create a copy. If this was out when I brought these out, I would create copies of each of them. But that unfortunately didn't happen, so we're going to go for broke here. Because I'm going to die on the next turn. Bam!
Big money.
Big money, no whammies.
I mean,
I think I'm going to lose anyway because he could just
block with any of those other guys, right?
Yeah, I was trying to basically make it so that that lurking Reaper would stop hitting me.
Yeah.
Which has successfully happened, but okay. So we are going to do this. We are going to bring back this guy. Give him a +1. Ooh. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, I don't have enough to do both. So the thought would be put this out there, then pull this.
Well, that could at least block one of the 2/2s and survive.
This guy?
The creature in your hand, the scab.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna go here. He's getting all grumpy.
Two attackers.
Yep, I'm just gonna go for broke here. Figured that was coming. Oh, but he's got to block with 2. He can't block with 1 because this guy has menace.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
So he'll lose 2 characters for blocking me.
And you're gonna block the big guy with your scab.
Yeah, I can block that big guy with a scab. Yeah. Cool. And I just created another zombie.
Sweet. Cool.
Beautiful. This is a problem though. If he's able to boost him, I only have 5 health left. And he keeps gaining that health. Yep, he's gonna add a +1/+1 to him. Yep.
Oh, dip.
That's exactly what I would have done.
Everything happens so
Good
fast,
Lord.
I can't read it.
Yep, that's it. That's game. I can't block his flying guy. GG.
GG.
But yeah, I mean, you see my tears going down here. That's always good.
Oh man, don't cry.
I work so hard. But something I do. Oh, here we go. See, we got stuff we can do now. I'm gonna go and claim all that. And I'm gonna go buy a pack as well. So let's go to the store. Store is full of a lot of stuff to spend money on. You have daily deals that happen every day that you can either spend gems or monies on, and those reset, every day. Then you have like bundles and packs, and you can just buy the gems outright if you want to do that. I've maybe put, I want to say 20 to 30 bucks into this. Maybe. You know, I got a couple bundles and some stuff to give me some boosts. But like I am fully on board with if you are enjoying the game, then you should if it's a free-to-play game, I have like no problem spending money on it. So I'm going to go ahead and buy one of these Midnight Hunt packs. So you can buy a pack from anything. So this is Crimson Vow, which is happening now. I have a lot of these cards already, and I don't have as much of these older ones. So I'm going to go back and get some of the Midnight Hunts. But if you go to the right, you can literally go all the way back and purchase packs from like way back when it started. This is super interesting. This is they did a mashup with Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
So that they did this whole run of cards that are Dungeons and Dragons inspired. And some of that I believe is usable in right now because see how it's 3 back. So I may actually grab one of those. Yeah, let's do it. Screw it. Flame. And then you go over your little pack section here. We get to open some boxes, Thomas.
Hey, money, money, money.
But we get to open packs. Go ahead and open them up. Very good feeling pack opening animation. And then, you know, you get stuff. Get to see your stuff. This is good. I need this in one of my decks. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. I could pick either one, and it still only costs 1 mana to play. That's very nice. This one might be historic. I may not be able to put this in any of my standard decks. I think this is a little bit older.
Ooh, I was like Vigilance cards.
Yeah, Vigilance is great. And this one's really good because it's Vigilance and Menace. So a creature with Menace can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. That's a very good card. Also, if you look here to the top right, you'll see that there's this circle here that's filling up. I need one more tick, and I'll get a gold card. Same over here for a silver. What that does is in your collections, you will get these wild cards, basically. You then take these wild cards into the collection area, and when you're building your decks, and you can craft whatever card you want of that rarity.
That's nice.
And you just keep stacking wild cards, and you can like build your deck basically. You'll also get you just get these for opening up packs. So like when I open up the next one, I should get this one, and we'll get a gold one, and I'll show you kind of what that looks like.
So it's that sounds like a much better way to get the cards you actually want instead of entirely relying on
random pack
and loot
openings.
box.
Yeah. So I also love that, like, you hear that the music different here. As soon as I hover over this Dungeons and Dragons pack, the music changes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Everything's got its own theme. Like, everything's got its own different vibe. See, there we go. Now I have a rare wild card. I also have 4 uncommons, 0 commons right now, and 0 mythic rares. But it's a really good way just to be like, oh, that's what I need one of these really badly. Oh, what do I need? I need a rare wild card. Okay, so I just need to keep opening some packs, and I'll get there eventually. You know, and you don't have to like spend money on it. You could just keep doing the dailies and grinding, and you'll get there. So if you're completely not wanting to spend any money, you totally can and have a great time with this. Here's something really cool with this Dungeons and Dragons stuff. It says, when he enters or he's dealt damage, venture into the dungeon.
What?
Yeah, and so you go into a dungeon basically.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Like, this is like that newer stuff. This is that Dungeons and Dragons stuff. But you venture into the dungeon, enter the first room of the dungeon. If already in a dungeon, advance to the next room instead. So he could get damaged a few times, and I could keep going farther and farther and farther. And each time I do, you get different things. like if I ended up getting it farther enough to Muriel's graveyard, you create 2 1/1 black skeleton creature tokens. It's just really interesting how they did all this with the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Like, this stuff's really cool, and I'll show you some of the other things that they've been doing that is really interesting in their cards.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's really wild. So we'll go to my decks here. I have a couple I have unfinished. I got Woofs. Those are werewolves and wolves. Spoops. Spirits, of course.
Indeed.
Vamps. Okay, so I'll show you. This is the kind of cool shit that they're doing in like werewolf decks. So we'll pop into here. We just pop into edit this deck. I really like the way they do this too. As soon as I'm in here, it shows me, hey, here's all the new cards you just got. So if you want to take a look at those again, you can. They're right there. Mm-hmm. All the cards that you've added to your deck are over here on your right. And you can search for anything. So since we're doing wolves, we just wolf. Search, boom. Every wolf card pops up.
Nice.
That you own. Now you can, where this gets interesting and where you really have fun with this crafting stuff and these wild cards, is now we would just click craft. And all the ones that are grayed out, I don't have yet. And I can kind of sort through and keep looking at cards and being like, ooh, that would be a great card to add to this deck. Mm-hmm. Click on it. I don't have any uncommons. What do I have? I have like a... So I could technically buy this one. See how it says ×1 in the corner? Mm-hmm. And if I had 4, I could click 4 and craft off like a full set of 4 right away.
And how do you fill those up again? How do you get more gold crafting cards? Or points
so
or whatever?
You can do that. You could do it through a couple of ways. So you could do it from opening packs, which you get packs as soon as you get 1,000 coins, which if we go to the front here, I'll have 1,000 coins again very soon. I play 25 lands, I get 500. I cast 20 blue or red spells, I get another 500. You're also getting them from wins. You can get them from leveling up the, say it with me, Thomas, Battle Pass.
Let's
Look
go.
at that.
Wow.
So like this one, I get this cool version of this card. It kind of moves. And I don't think I have that card unlocked yet, so that's very cool that I'll also get that card, and I'll get a pack when I level up to 18.
Sweet.
So unlock a pack, you get that. Also, it says here that when I reach level 20, I will get a mythic rare card reward. So I can't remember if like I'll just automatically get a mythic card, or it'll pop into my wild card and I can go pick which one I want.
Hey, there's your bat boy.
That's a bat boy, yeah. He's at past level 60. He's an albino bat. I don't think I'm going to get there. Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, but that's actually something you can get. Oh, that's a cool way for them to tease that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And that's like that little pet that I had on my side, but he was just a regular bat. This is a specialty one. You also have like a mastery tree here, where you get these little orbs, and they give you the cool versions of the card, and they're moving and stuff. And then once you get the full mastery, you get a sleeve. So like the backs of your cards won't look like magic cards anymore. They'll look like this, which
cool.
is just fun flavor stuff. Like I really like how much they give you to kind of make it your own. Mm-hmm. I think they do a really good job of it. Like I said, there is a lot of things you could do. You could do a draft, which I have earned a token from how well I did in the last season. I can either pay a lot of gems, a lot of money, or I have earned this token entry. You keep playing until you reach 3 match losses. So you get rewards for each of those. So if I do nothing, I get 50 gems in a pack. Mm-hmm. If I win once, I get 100 gems in a pack. 2 wins, 250 and 2 packs. And you just keep going. If you keep getting all these wins, 2,200 gems and 6 packs just for doing a draft.
Yeah.
And winning. You have to be good. But drafts are very difficult because you're basically just drawing cards at random and building a 40-card deck out of it against people. Mm-hmm. It's very hard. But I'm interested in digging into this a little more, because what I was doing is like just building decks and, having my fun in the ranked. But you can do... There's so many different other things. Like, here's this event. 60-card standard deck. It says something like, you can't have more than 3... Yeah. With no more than 3 of any card, other than basic lands. So you can have up to 4 in standard, but if you have a deck that has only 3 of a certain card, you can do this event and earn money and cards from it.
Cool.
I'm like, this is they give you a lot of different options to break up the monotony of things. We'll hop into one more game here, Thomas, and we'll see if we can get a win, because that was unfortunate.
You got this. I believe in you.
The thing I was going to show you, and I realized I got distracted, was in the werewolf deck, cards change. So you're like a human during the day, but when it becomes nighttime, you flip the card over and you become a werewolf.
Cool.
You're like stronger, but do sort of the same things. It's just a lot of really cool shit that they've been doing, and like you would think, like, look at these cool sleeves this guy has. Look at that. That's fun.
That is fun.
I think I might have screwed myself here, but we'll see.
You're like, it's over, concede.
Well, I only have black mana in my hand, and I have a lot of islands I need here, so go ahead and toss the zombie in. But I'm glad I hopped in when I did, because it was like the start of their new season with all the vampire stuff. And that was always my favorite thing, is like finding out, oh, hey, I notice I have a lot of zombie cards. I wonder what, if I start putting them all together, what kind of cool shit I can do, you know? So, like, of course, all the first things I made, zombies, werewolves, vampires, and then now I'm starting to do, like, clerics and other things that I'm finding. I'm like, oh, okay. And most of it's, like, from playing people. You, like, play somebody and they do something to you, and you're like, what are they doing? How are they doing that? And then just being like, oh, okay, actually, I have that card.
Yeah.
And now I know how to use it better, you know? I enjoy that.
Yeah, that was
Love
always
this
something
guy here.
I enjoyed in Hearthstone with a new expansion, is popping in and being like, oh, I saw this card, but I did not think to do what that guy just did.
Right.
What's that guy do?
Ooh, I love that. I don't have the extra mana to pay, but if I did, I could pay 3 any number of times, and when you pay that cost 1 or more times, put that many +1/+1 counters on him, and then create twice that many 2/2 black zombies.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very good card.
Well, you could potentially
but
do
he's
that.
also great because he has Death Touch, and he's a 2/3, and he's cheap, so you can use him at the beginning of the game, but when you pull one out later in the game, it's like, oh shit. That really, you were really able to mess with them.
That's nice. I like cards that scale like that.
Yeah, and the way I've done my deck building so far is I've been all low cost. Start low, and then once you start getting more familiar with what's going on, then start adding the bigger cards. Because there's been a while there where I had way too much mana, and I was like just drawing mana when I needed to be drawing something else. So I've had to do a lot of adjustments since starting.
That was something I always struggled with. If I tried to even build my own deck with my friends' help, or even if they built a good deck, like the frustration I had when I was like, I literally can't do anything because I just happen to keep drawing lands. You know, like 4 lands in a row, and it's just like, man, this is not a fun way to lose. Which, if you build your deck right and you know what you're doing, then you can avoid that. But I was new. And so that was, again, to compare this, because this is a whole card game feature, with Hearthstone, the nice thing I liked about that I noticed day one is that in Hearthstone, you just get 1 mana every single turn, no matter what. And it doesn't take away a draw.
I'll tell you what, Thomas, I really need a island to pop up soon, because this is getting bad.
Dicey.
We're doing okay. Like, it's 18-10, but I could be doing much more if I could just get an island out here.
That's true.
I should have mulliganed.
Well, at least you've got the guy on the field, though, where you can pay 3. And
no, but it's only when he comes in, when he enters the battlefield. But
I
if he dies, I have Crawl from the Cellar that I could use to bring him back.
Well, that'd be good.
So I think we're still in a good space, but I would really love a... Damn it!
Yeah, you need to
Another
get that
swamp.
zombie killed.
Another swamp. Just gonna keep attacking and hope we get a W just by default.
What deck do you think he's running? Like, what's he done so far?
I'm not sure exactly. So he has sacrificed this creature and search your library for a basic forest, put it into the battlefield, tap, and shuffle it. That's what he's doing right now. He's bringing out more mana, and then when he brings out mana, he's able to do stuff. He could put a +1/+1 counter, or he can create that cat, which he just created the cat.
Nice.
I gotta get rid of that enchantment if I can. Come on, island. Come on, island, for me when I draw, please. Please, please, please. Journey on. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Yeah, he's about to get a lot of mana, which is probably a bad sign for me. Yep. And +1/+1 to... Oh no, you just created another cat. That is not good. I like that card.
That zombie that you have, is that pay 3 addition, like, more than his base cost? So his base cost plus his...
Yeah. Which can really work out when you are farther on in the game, but, and you have, like, a bunch of mana at... God damn it.
Shoot.
Brutal.
Yeah, because you need one more black mana to bring that back from the grave and cast the special ability. I mean, you might just be able to hit him hard enough until you do pull that blue land.
Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 insect. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of that. There it is. Oh boy, here we go. This is bad. Oh, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance.
Oh, Chris.
Oh boy.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work out. No block.
Let's see, he has... Even if you are gonna lose,
There we go.
Okay, there you go. I want to see if you do lose. I want to see what the death animation looks like without conceding.
It's the same.
Well, fine.
Okay. Okay.
So that swings for 7. And that middle dude has death touch, right?
Yeah, but they're gonna block, and I'm gonna leave him back to block. So, I'm just gonna try to get some of his people off the field if I can, because I can bring him back with my Crawl from the Cellar.
Right.
It would be really great is if I had. Oh, we're just gonna go ahead and do that now.
What's that guy do again? That you just put down?
Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Yes.
I think we're about to have an issue though. He's getting stuff out quicker than I can.
He started off so small.
I know.
Yeah, +1s on his entire field is devastating.
Yeah, with this enchantment, that's brutal, dude.
Do you have anything in this deck to remove enchantments?
I think so. Most of it is boost my zombies, bring them back to life, and kill your people. But I haven't gotten any of those cards that kill his creatures, which is unfortunate. I don't know that it would help me that much right now. Okay. All right, let's go. Building up an army. Let's go.
Yeah, this looks a lot better.
Oh, you destroyed something. Bummer. Still doing okay, though.
Things are looking good. Things are looking bad. Wait, we can still do this?
Things
Oh,
aren't
there's no
looking
way.
good. Huh. Hmm. I think I'm gonna stay. No attack. No attackies. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with power, okay. Yeah, just do what you're gonna do to me. Yeah.
There's a lot of pop-ups here.
Yeah, he's doing some stuff right now, Thomas. And there it is, +1/+1/+1 copies. A lot of things happening. More copies, more copies.
Golly.
+1s across the board.
Chris, you can do this. You can do this.
Oh my god! I waited too long, Thomas! He should attack me right now.
Oh my gosh, after this whole video, I just realized that my name is in front of your face. Hell yeah.
Oh, beautiful. This is great. Okay.
All right, Chris, now you finally got a name. Proud of you.
Okay. 4...
You can do this.
9... Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for broke here because I don't think I have a shot at this. So we're gonna do this. Zombies you control have flying.
Oh, okay. Do you have any cards not in your deck? Well, maybe in your deck, but things that like are a full board clear, so they just kill everything?
I wish. I don't have anything like that, but that would be. I should do that. I should look into that, Thomas. You're right.
Yeah, I know. In some games like this, they'll have one. It's like, especially for zombies deck, it'll be like kill everything on the field, and summon a 1/1 zombie for each unit killed, or something like that.
Right. That may be something like in a historic, but maybe not in standard, because I've done some digging in the standard stuff. What are we doing? I got him down to 9. Take that. Now he's gonna murder me. Ugh. Brutal run of luck here, Thomas. I just want to see how many creatures he gets up before and what he attacks me for. Because there is 4 of these 2/2s. There is 2 of these 3/3s. And I think he's about to spit a whole bunch more out, too. Woo! Yeah, I got nothing for that. I will block the 5.
It's okay, you've only got, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 8 of those swarm beetles to block?
Well, this is going well. Just attack me, for crying out loud. There we go.
Oh my goodness. Minus 19. Oh.
19. Oh.
Well, you know what?
Thomas.
We didn't see a victory, but we did get to see a lot of damage dealt.
Oh, good God. Yeah, and like I said, now that I'm streaming this, I was doing much better at this game. Now that I'm streaming it, it's bad. Or
No
maybe it's
doubt.
because I'm not playing on my phone. That's something I do love about it is like, I'm playing on my PC right now, but I can just be sitting in bed before going to sleep and like
Oh yeah, dude.
complete my dailies or whatever. You know?
Yeah, playing Hearthstone was always like a more like optimized, like a better quality experience for a bunch of reasons. Not the least of which is that all the animations would load more quickly, so you wouldn't be lagging, waiting, like sitting there waiting for every spell to resolve and stuff.
Yeah.
But even though that was the case, I was like, nah, dude, this is a phone game. Like this game, I want to play it on my couch while we're watching Netflix. You know, I want to play it when I'm in my car and I'm waiting for something.
Yep.
It's the good stuff.
And it doesn't drain the battery as much as like I remember Hearthstone draining my battery when I played Hearthstone.
Hearthstone's
like I remember like
very
my
intense.
battery just like disappeared, and when I'm playing this, I feel like I'm doing all right. And it's prettier, so you know I'm good with that. But yeah, thanks for watching me play this game terribly. And if you play. There's like a friends list you can create down here, and you can just challenge your friends direct with this direct challenge button up here. So add me or like send me a message and say, hey, I'm on MTG, and you can kick my ass.
Hell yeah!
But like I played with my friend the other night at the bar, and he was using like all historic stuff. So there's really no rules. Like you can play with us. Somebody could be playing with a standard deck, and somebody could be playing with a historic, and it's totally fine because you're just playing against your friends. But it counts for these, so it counts for
that's nice.
For your spells and your lands and your XP if you get a win, I believe too. So
that's cool.
It's really they really incentivize you to like. You're always doing something. You're always getting something. Even when you've wiped through all of these dailies, you're still getting experience and some gold for winning matches.
Yeah.
So if you're just like on a streak and you just want to keep going, you'll still continue to earn. You know, so it's not a hindrance in any way like that. So not like maybe like a Halo, where when your challenges are gone, you're like, oh boy, what do I do? What do I do? But yeah, that's MTG Arena. I know it's been out forever. I know I'm late to the party, but I've really been enjoying it the past month or so.
Yeah, I
Really
mean, card games tend to be, in my opinion, they seem to hold up well over time. I mean, I'm still regularly playing Slay the Spire, like almost every day. After I quit playing Hearthstone a while ago, obviously we've been really hot on Inscription lately.
Yeah.
And some other stuff. I mean, yeah, card games. If you like card games, they are so easy to come back to. And so the historic mode that you had mentioned, that stuff's really nice because just like when I played Hearthstone in wild mode, I'd be like, hey, friend of mine who hasn't played in 3 years and doesn't have any new cards, want to play this mode where you can play all of your favorite decks?
Yeah.
So you can play with friends hopping in just to play with you like they wouldn't play otherwise, right? They're just jumping on to play with you, and you can still really enjoy those. I do love that you can get the quests completed in there. Some games only let you do that in stranger matches.
Like I need to finish this. This is just like the intro stuff that is color challenges. Let me see if I can go in here and show you this. You have get out of here. So basically, once you complete all of the color challenges, you'll get more of these rare wild cards. So the only one I have to complete is the green one, and I started getting really into constructing my own decks, and these just give you like a basic deck. So I just abandoned this, and I was like, wait, no, go back and finish that. You get stuff.
Yeah.
You fool. You fool. So that's probably what I'm gonna do when we get done with this.
Bet. All right, Chris. Well, thanks for playing here, and we look forward to doing another one of these on another game tune.
Oh, most definitely. There's definitely a few card games we got to do one for. So.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.